Good morning, day 8. I'm so excited, day 8. I feel like $1,000,000. I slept so much better. I'm telling you, that first week, it was a doozy. If you watched Staying Sober, numbers 1, 2, and 3, it was a lot to process. But by the grace of God, I processed it. And now, there's concrete being poured in my backyard. New white siding that used to be brown. What'd you say, Clara?
They got here early today.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? So they are pouring. This is going to be our dog kennel pad. These are all of our calves. Right now we have one border collie. Maybe someday we'll have more than one cattle dog. I don't know. But we're happy to be able to put more than one dog kennel right there. Good morning. Good morning. There's so many of you. We're on a roll, aren't we? There's a lot to see, isn't there? Have you all ever seen concrete being poured? Look at that little red one with a white face. All right, so I am getting the poodles to the groomers today to get boarded so they don't step in all this concrete, because they're here pouring. I think they've already poured the concrete for the basketball goals and the porch, the side porch. Later today, we're gonna put our handprints, all 7 handprints in that porch. Jubilee! Oh, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. You got your shock collar on, girl. Oh, stay down, stay down. Do not jump on me. Do not jump on me. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, come on, you stay back. Come on, get. Hi, Walter, do not jump on me. Oh my gosh, do not jump on me. Good morning. What? Oh my goodness, Andrew, our contractor, there's Andrew right there working hard. He just told me that the dogs ran straight through the concrete. The proof is in on their paws. Look at that. This is why you're going to get boarded. Don't let him in the house, Clara. What? Hey, listen. I want to tell you something, Clara.
Walter came through there.
Yeah, Andrew just now, I'm making a video. Andrew, Greg, say hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody say hi. Andrew just now told me that the dogs ran straight through the concrete.
It's just Walter.
Oh, no. I see 8 concrete paws. So, Clara, we gotta get them rinsed off before I take them to the groomers. Let's bring them in and rinse them off in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Okay, so water and water. I'm gonna get today's water jug, take it with me. Clara and I are gonna go hose the poodles off before I take them to the groomers. It seems like I should get the concrete off their feet before it dries, before they have concrete boots on. I love Andrew. I don't know if you heard him. He was cracking up. Emily, the dogs just ran straight through it. Oh my gosh, Andrew has 8 kids. He seems right at home around here. I'm gonna pack up everything I need to take them, and I wanna show you the basketball court and the porch.
Mama.
But first, water and water. Okay, so I'm gonna get my half-gallon jug. I already read the Bible, holy water. What am I trying to say here? John 6:35. I am the bread of life and the living water. Whoever comes to me will never hunger again and will never be thirsty again. I'm butchering that. John 6:35. Living water. Water and water. That's it. Yes, ma'am.
Are we gonna do the dogs' paw prints?
No, we're not.
Okay,
I thought about that.
we're just gonna do our hands on the concrete.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So I'm gonna get back here after running these dogs. Today's day 8, and today starts what we're gonna call our 3 days of Christmas. We have a family Christmas today, a family Christmas tomorrow, and a family Christmas the next day. And I am overjoyed to be a week into this way of eating. That's really great. Okay, Claire, what's today? Thursday. Purple. I will also go ahead and pack my breakfast because it will be good for me when I'm getting rolling down the road. It's a long drive to that groomer's, and I'll go ahead and have that fuel with me. Clara is my helper. She just put on her work coat, her work boots. She got a dog towel, leashes. She's gonna help me round up those dogs and get the concrete off of them before we take them to the groomers. Thanks, Claire. Thanks for your help.
Welcome.
Mwah. She's my buddy. After breakfast, we're all meeting up at my mother-in-law's house today. She does a big spread, a big Christmas lunch for all the workers on the farm. And I may or may not eat there. I might just go up there and visit and bring gifts. And I'm not sure about that one yet. But today starts all the Christmas festivities. And again, oh boy, am I glad to be on day 8. All right, Claire, you did a good job getting the dogs on leashes. I just feel like we need to rinse their feet off before we take them. I'm afraid they're gonna have concrete boots. What happened? Did you get tangled up in the chairs?
Tie me up.
Tangled up in the stools?
Yeah.
All right, Claire, you taking them out? Oh no, let's don't get on the chair.
Aww.
No, Claire, don't let them. Clyde, you chill. Okay, it's time to get the concrete off the poodle's feet. But first, I want to show you Stanley that works for this crew. He's Amish, and his mother she makes homemade candies every year. And I want to show you what he just brought me. I thought this was going to be like sugar candy. It is. It's all chocolate covered. Oh my goodness. Again, I keep saying it. I'm so glad I'm on day 8, not day 1. I'm so glad I'm through a bulk of the withdrawal. That is so sweet and generous and delicious, I'm sure. And other people will enjoy it, not me. Okay, I'll show you the rest of the concrete. And then we added 2 12-foot sections so that we can pull these basketball goals off our court and have 12 more feet of court space. Keep them away from the concrete, okay? Are these your reindeer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now they are. Hey, look, it might be satisfying to jump in that.
Yeah, you want to? Clara, I dare you to jump in that concrete. These basketball goals used to be in Mississippi State University. They were their practice goals. We got them off govdeals.com. They were auctioning them off. And we got them at a pretty good deal. And I'm sure it's because we were able to haul them, having a trucking company at the time.
Mom, look here.
Yes.
Let's show. Look, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do.
That's
That
right.
was from a long time ago.
That was
That's
from a
Thomas, that's Charlie, that's Franklin.
Oh, where's you and Mary? Maybe
We
we didn't have you all at that time, did we?
Yeah, we didn't.
Wow, Franklin. Oh, that's right. You know what?
Franklin was a little baby.
He was so tiny, and I actually remember that he was asleep in his bed, and I went and got him out of bed to come and do that tiny. Oh, here, let's move out of the way so we can see it. Look at that. You can see his little fingers. It's cold. There's no hose. We've decided not to wash the poodles. We're just going to put them in the back of the car. And Greg said that concrete will brush off. Hopefully it will. They're going to be they're going to get boarded for 4 days. Good luck, groomer. All right. Say goodbye to him.
Bye! Bye! I'll see you in your day. I'll see you. I'll see you.
Come on, y'all ready to go in? You wanna go in? The concrete did kind of brush off, didn't it? Y'all ready to go in? Okay, I'm here at the dollar store, and I was being sneaky showing you that because there was a lady right behind me, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what I was doing. Those bags were so pretty and they caught my eye. Sparkles with little Christmas lights on them. And I was trying to think if I needed them, and I didn't want to buy them for no reason, but Susan Miller, I thought of you, and you remind me of what I mentioned in my very first video that I put out on this public channel, May 11th, 2020, where I talked about we have 5 senses. Tasting is just one way that we experience life here on Earth, and I did not purchase that bag. I just enjoyed looking at it, which lit my brain up. I was happy to see it. It's just so cute and sparkly and shiny. I didn't have to purchase it. I didn't have to chew it and swallow it. I didn't have to eat it or smell it. My point is, Susan, thank you for reminding all of us in this holiday season to use the other 4 senses in addition to tasting and smelling. So the other 3. Let's listen, let's see, and let's feel. All that God has for us to experience. There's so much more than sugar and flour and binging. Am I right? Okay, I'm headed into Christmas lunch number 1. I'm taking my water. I have lots of water to drink. This is my first half gallon for the day. Taking my water, and where there's God's will, there's a way. Not where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's His will, there's a way. And I am confident that I can navigate this lunch and keep it healthy and prescribed and enjoy every bit of it. All right, I just had to run outside to take some trash out here. My mother-in-law has a beautiful spread of food in there, and I'm letting everyone go through it, make their plates before I come in, swoop in, and take 6 ounces of this and 4 ounces of that. I'm letting them get first dibs.
I thought it was that if you were going to use your taser, you might as well use your gun. You know, your interchangeable.
You have to press both to go forward and both to go backwards.
They said that there was 2 different ones testified saying she was justified using either one. Just because she was acting that way.
I'm hiding back here to tell you all. That worked so well. Instead of awkwardly having my scale and reaching over people, they were all sitting around the table. There's so much out there. I'm gonna show you what all I'm not eating, and I'm not even earning tallies because I do not feel tempted to eat it. I feel present and grateful and through at least a week's worth of withdrawal. I'm gonna drink this before I take my first bite, just to get this first half gallon down. But that worked out so well. Instead of reaching over people and standing there with my scale and making a big to-do, I took a plate, filled it with what I thought would be probably the right amount, and then set that plate next to my scale off to the side, next to the sink. No one was paying attention, and I made it my little amount. So I got my protein, the shrimp and the cheese, my vegetable, 6 ounces of vegetables, and my fat, 2 ounces of the sour cream French onion dip. I am still owed a grain and a fruit, and I will get that. I'll just go back down to my own house here in a little while before I run errands and treat myself to that grain and that fruit. Sitting here chomping on these carrots and pickles. Sitting next to this kid, chomping on chocolate cake and those wings. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm guilty of sugar.
What'd you say?
I'm guilty of sugar.
You're guilty of sugar. You could just say yum.
Yum.
Okay, so I had a really neat moment when I was sitting there with Franklin eating that plate of food, because I remember that's exactly where I was sitting, literally in that seat. Exactly where I was sitting not long ago, it was a couple days after Thanksgiving. It was the Sunday after Thanksgiving that we had Thanksgiving up there. And that's when I did the 1 plate rule and gathered the data and gathered the sugar and flour and loaded down my 1 plate with so much food, including a little sugar and flour, and did that experiment. And boy, did I get the results. The conclusion is in, the data is in. I do better weighing and measuring. And I just sat there thinking, oh my goodness, this is fantastic. This is so much better. In fact, when I loaded that plate down and I sat right there at the head of the table in my father-in-law's seat at Thanksgiving, I was eating kind of after everybody. Here's some details. I quickly gobbled up the sugar and flour, the little pieces of pie, so that no one around that knows that I'm following this way, that I eat this way now, would even notice or question. So here I was gobbling up pie before I ate any turkey. It was all disordered. And I'm just feeling so much better. I just ran right down the road to my house to see if the contractor is finished finishing the concrete. If the contractor is finished finishing the concrete, so that we can put our handprints in it. I am also going to go ahead and get my fruit and my grain to complete my lunch, and hopefully find a couple minutes to finish the how to surrender video. No, not how to surrender. What does it mean to surrender? That's what the video will be titled. I'm headed out the door to run several errands. My kids are behind me tearing into an awesome gift that we got. Sugar and flour. So much sugar and flour. So much love. So many gifts. I'm taking my grain and my fruit with me. I'm also taking my spare. This is my spare because I'm going to be gone for so long that I want to go ahead and get some of this knocked out and not drink it all when I get back. This is, excuse me, this is apple number 2 for today. These delicious apples that someone sent me, and I don't even know who. The package just said Merry Christmas. If it was one of you, please tell me so I can tell you thank you. They're delicious. Apple number 2 for today. And so what? Here's what I'm trying to say. It's all macro or micronutrients. It's all proteins, carbohydrates, or fats, vitamins or minerals. Just chew it, swallow it, enjoy it, and get on with it. It's still day 8. This entire video is all day 8. But look, I have new nails. I just went to the nail salon and got red and green. I needed to go get them to get that gel off. I was ripping my nails to shred trying to get that shellac off. So I had them remove it for me and then just polish a little red and green every other one. Tallies. I'm stopping for a moment. I'm running errands. I've got cold milk in the back of the car. I'm going to get home quickly. But I want to tell you that Ephesians 4:22-24 and Romans 12:1-2 is happening. So much so that I've got my Bible open and I'm going to read them now because it's amazing. I don't even want to paraphrase. I want my brain to hear these words again. I want them printed on my head and in my heart, in my mind, not on my head. But if ever I got a tattoo, these would be a couple good ones. I'm running errands. I don't want to stop at a restaurant. That's amazing. This is huge for me. Yes, I've earned a couple tallies with a couple restaurant thoughts. The enemy's sophisticated. I actually decided I don't want to stop at a restaurant. I want to go home because I'll get more food and better food. Don't get me wrong. I might get more at a restaurant, but it'd be too much more. If I tried to eyeball my portions, I might get too little, and I don't want to deal with my scale. I want to get home to my kids that want to open a couple early presents. I can get the exact right amount of food and not be eyeballing it at a restaurant and cut myself short. I can get the right amount of the right macro and micronutrients, and you all know me, I do not care. I don't care if they're frozen peas or canned asparagus. I just want it. My body, Lisa Turkhurst, we crave what we eat. The more I eat this way, the more my body wants to eat this way. And I want good food. But like I said, the enemy is sophisticated. And I saw right over here in one of these shopping centers, China buffet, and my brain was like, you could go there and get vegetables? Oh, sure I could. An enormous amount at a buffet, covered and smothered in sauce. Tally. So my brain's trying to trick me into going and getting vegetables. No. It'd be 10,000 calories worth of... I need to quit thinking about egg rolls. Anyways, where was I? True transformation is taking place. I'm overjoyed. I really am. This is a battle between my flesh and my spirit. And 8 points for my spirit. I'm on day 8, looking forward to day 9. I will go home and I will make myself my final meal. On my way home, I will read. I will not read. On my way home, I will drink my final half gallon that I have with me. I will drink this whole thing before I get in my driveway. And then I will race in the door and say, get out of my way. We still only have 1 bathroom. Pretty soon we'll have 4. I'll drink my water. I'll go home and make my awesome meal. And then I'll even enjoy my 1 cup or 240 milliliters of milk in decaf coffee while I relish time with my kiddos and let them open presents that Greg and I got them because they were so confused why Santa Claus brings presents but we didn't. I was like, okay, I was hoping you wouldn't notice that, but all right. And I went and got a couple more things. Anyways, Mary has a present for me. I know what it is because she walked over to the game shelf where we have a bunch of board games and she said, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but did you notice something's missing? I did. Candyland is missing. I'm pretty sure I'm about to get Candyland. Ephesians 4:22-24. Where is it? Here it is. You were taught with regard to your former way of life to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires, to be made new in the attitude of your minds, and to put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. Let me tell you what stands out to me in these verses. That alliteration, deceitful desires. Desires filled with deceit. Empty promises made by this world. To be made new in the attitude of your minds. That right there, verse 23, that is very much like what Paul said in Romans chapter 12, 1 through 2 that we're about to read. And to put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. Holy means to be set apart. Romans 12, 1 through 2. Therefore, I urge you, brothers, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. This is your spiritual act of worship. Do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. A living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God, set apart. Your spiritual act of worship. Don't conform to the pattern of this world. This world is absolutely out to get us and anything it can get from us. But be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's exactly what Paul said in Ephesians. Let me make sure Paul wrote Ephesians. Oh, he did. That's why it has red. That's why I drew red around there. Author, Paul. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you'll be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good and pleasing and perfect will. I just recorded, and actually I just made public that video called, What Does It Mean to Surrender? It means swapping our agenda for his will. How can we know what his will is? By not conforming to the pattern of this world, but being transformed by the renewing of our minds. It's a miracle that we can relearn. It's a miracle that our minds can be renewed. And when I say this world is out to get us, you all know I'm not saying that in some kind of like scary boogeyman kind of way. I literally mean 1 John 4:4, he who is in me is greater than he who is in this world. John 16:33, in this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. Satan is ruling this world. Spiritual warfare is real. Deceit-filled desires. Our old self is being corrupted by deceit-filled desires. Desires filled with deceit. And that's Satan in a nutshell. The father of lies, offering false promises, and aiming to take as much as he possibly can. Yes, our money and our time and our energy, but even our souls, coming to kill, steal, and destroy. So, I'm just so happy that I'm tallying my way home. Just got home. The kids and I are putting groceries away and tidying up a bit. I just earned a tally or two because my brain attempted to convince me that something was a special, rare treat. No, it's not. It's literally all different forms of the same thing. Sugar and flour. Hold on just a minute. She's going to vacuum. It's like when you go into a candy store, our eyes are deceived by the variety because some are hard candies, some are gooey candies, some are chocolate candies, some are long skinny candies. Some candies are white, some candies are clear, some candies are colorful. It's all the same thing. It's all sugar and flour versus when you go to the produce department at the grocery store, it's true variety. It's different vitamins, it's different minerals, and all of God's amazing creation meets different needs and serves different purposes and provides different vitamins. Again, tally, no brain, no, I'm not falling for that. Let me show you this plethora of special. Now, if I thought, oh, but this is special, it's Christmas time. This is a special thing that I only get once a year. In fact, I've never had puff pastries before. This is special. Well, I could just special my way right on into gaining every bit of that 100 pounds back because it's not special. It's all sugar and flour. Yes.
God made many things just like water.
Girl, say that again, will you?
God made many things just like water.
That's exactly right. And look at her sitting there drinking that water. Thank you, Clara. And I want to tell you again, I love how you took that wooden cross and added it to that chain. That's so neat. Okay, so let me show you this spread here of special. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're all special. It's all special. No thanks. Puff pastries filled with a taste of cocoa. Ghirardelli. Butterscotch. Vanilla fudge with sea salt. Look at the fancy packaging. This is chocolate covered espresso beans. Those are probably healthy. I'm teasing. Okay, soft peppermints. That's very festive. Chocolate covered almonds. Protein. This is what I specifically earned a tally for. Cherry strudel. Look at that. Now that is special. Tally. Cocoa and hazelnut cookies. And then finally, I'm telling you, this right here. This right here. That is absolutely my drug. It was my drug of choice for so long. Chocolate and peanut butter. That combination. That combination. The chocolate with the confectioner sugar in it, the powdered sugar. Clara, you did not ask if you could have that. Put that back. You just had a cookie. Put it back. Or just set it here for just a second. She thought I was recording and wouldn't notice. Chocolate has powdered sugar in it. Powdered sugar is even more finely ground. It's more refined than granular sugar. Powdered sugar gets into my system. It gets into our system even quicker. Peanut butter is sugary and high in protein and fat. So it's this like winning or losing combination of the chocolate plus the peanut butter. Yikes. Tally, tally, no thanks on all of this special stuff. If I allowed my brain to call this a special occasion, it's a slippery slope to the point where it's one special occasion after the next. 10 or 12 a day. Let's celebrate Great Aunt Susie's cousin's fourth removed daughter-in-law. She recently graduated from vet school. Time to celebrate. No, it's not. No brain, no tally tally. Okay, so Clara ate her dinner. I'm gonna let her have this cookie, but look, it's not even a cookie. Clara, tell everybody what it is. You want me to tell them? This is 2 Ritz crackers with peanut butter in between, dipped in chocolate. Is it disgusting?
No.